Muella wasn't like any other cow. She had been raised on a small farm, but her boss, Farmer Joe, believed she was destined for greatness. Her voice was unlike anything anyone had ever heard. So powerful, so pure, it could rival the best human singers. So with high hopes, he entered her in America's Got Talent, sure she'd make a name for herself. But the moment Muella stepped onto that massive stage, everything felt wrong. The bright lights, the roaring crowd, the flashing cameras, it all overwhelmed her. She was just a cow, after all, a creature of the fields, not a star. She stood there, silent, as the crowd's applause slowly faded into confusion. The judges exchanged puzzled glances. Why was she just standing there? Was she going to perform? Was this all a joke? Tears welled up in Muella's eyes as she looked around, remembering the peaceful pastures of her farm, the soft breeze, and the simple life she had left behind. She had never asked for fame. She had never wanted to be in the spotlight. But then, something shifted. The music started softly in the background, and Muella, trembling, took a deep breath. With a hesitant step, she opened her mouth and began to sing. The sound that emerged was nothing short of magical. Her voice was rich, full of emotion, and so incredibly human, it sent chills down the spines of everyone in the room. The audience went silent, mesmerized by her voice. The judges were stunned, their mouths hanging open in disbelief. Muella's song carried a depth of sadness they couldn't understand, a longing that seemed to transcend her cow-like form. The crowd was spellbound, but as the final note echoed into the air, Muella's eyes glistened with tears. She finished the song with a soft moo, her body shaking from the weight of emotions she had long buried. The judges were speechless. The audience, still in awe, began to applaud, but their applause was mixed with an undercurrent of confusion. Why had she sung with such pain? What was the secret behind her sadness? And as Muella left the stage, one thing became clear. She wasn't just any cow. There was more to her story than anyone could imagine. What was her secret? The judges whispered among themselves as the screen cut to black.